library friends. Thank you for joining me for What We're Reading Wednesday. My name is Jackie, and today I'm going to talk about The Sundown Motel by Simone St James. This was a family book club pick, and everybody gave it rave reviews. Simone St James is a favorite author of mine. She has 7 novels, including The Sundown Motel. They are all historical fiction ghost stories, which I love historical fiction, but ghost stories typically aren't my thing. They're creepy, they keep you up at night, I have an overactive imagination. What hooked me was a lot of the earlier books take place in the 1920s, which is a favorite time period of mine, so I gave them a try. I started with Silence for the Dead, which was excellent, and read The Haunting of Maddie Clare, and then just worked my way through all the other novels. A lot of the earlier works, like I said, take place in the 1920s, England. There's hauntings, ghost hunters, psychics, and they deal with the disillusionment after World War I, with soldiers suffering from PTSD, families who lost loved ones. Simone St James broke away from that theme with her book The Broken Girls, which takes place in 1950s Vermont and then jumps to 2014, going back and forth through time. In the 1950s, it's set at an all-girl boarding school, which of course is haunted, and there's several girls that you follow along their story, and one of them goes missing. Jumping through time, you meet a sister who is dealing with the death of a sibling over 20 years ago, whose body was actually found on the grounds of that haunted boarding school. So very good read. From there, Simone St James jumped to the 1980s with The Sundown Motel. You follow the character Vivian Delaney as she starts working at the Sundown Motel and quickly finds out that it's haunted, which I have to say, if I found myself working at a motel and it was haunted, I would quickly leave. But she stays and she starts putting the pieces together of these mysterious deaths of girls in Fell, New York, where the Sundown Motel is located. She starts connecting the dots and doing some amateur detective work and actually tracking who she thinks might be the serial killer of those girls. Very creepy. Jumping through time, you meet her niece in 2017, Kathy Kirk, who is trying to put the pieces together of what happened to her aunt, who mysteriously disappeared over 35 years ago. So you go back and through time between the two characters. It reads very much like a true crime. There's ghost story elements in there, of course, a couple really creepy scenes, but overall a very good read. My whole family quite enjoyed this book, and I would recommend it to people who like mysteries, who like historical fiction, who like ghost stories. There's a little something in here for everyone. This book is available to check out digitally on Overdrive as both an ebook and an e-audio. Simone St James' other books are available on Hoopla and Overdrive. There'll be a link at the bottom of this video where you can check that out. All you need is your Seymour Library card. But overall, I enjoyed this book, and I can't wait to see what Simone St James writes next. Thank you for joining me for What We're Reading Wednesday. We will see you next week.